All right, this is chapter 5.2. We're going to be solving equations with variables on each side. And on each side, that just means on both sides of the equal sign. So there's going to be a variable on the left and a variable on the right. Okay, here's our key concepts for the day. Go ahead and get these copied and replay me when you're ready for the explanation. So our goal in solving equations with variables on each side, our goal is always to get the variable by itself. And that's with solving any equations. So first of all,
Thornberry, please come to the office.
First of all, we are going to move all variables to one side. And I put in parentheses move left because it's kind of a good habit to get into to move all your variables to the left side. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have to move it to the left, but it's a good idea to keep consistent. So we have move our variables to one side. Our second step, we're going to combine like terms. Our third step, we're going to solve like a normal two-step equation. And our fourth step, we're going to check. Now, when we check, we want to check with the absolute original, given, printed problem. Okay? So that means that the original one that is given to you, printed in the book, in the example, that's the one that you use to check with. Okay, so we're going to do this I do, and I want you to copy it down with me as I'm working it. Okay, so we've got 3x equals x plus 8. Always want to split your equal sign. We're going to subtract x from both sides. We're going to move our variable to one side. Okay, so I'm going to take this x and move it left, and how I do that is I subtract it. And those cancel, so now I have 3x minus x is 2x. Remember, there's that sneaky little one here. And I'm going to drop down my 8. Then I divide by 2 on both sides, and I get x to equal 4. Now with my check, I want to go with my original problem, 3x equals x plus 8. Wherever there's an x, you replace it with 4. So 3 times 4 equals 4 plus 8. 3 times 4 is 12. And 4 plus 8 is 12. Our answer checks, so we're good. All right, here's a you do. Go ahead and try this one as best you can. When you're ready for the answer, go ahead and replay me. So first of all, you want to move. I see that there is variables on both sides, so I want to move one to one side. So we get minus 5x, and we get 2x equals 4. Divide by 2. X equals 2. When I go in and check, I have 7x equals 5x plus 4. We have 7 times 2 equals 5 times 2 plus 4. I get 14 equals 10 plus 4. 14 equals 14. Our answer checks. So my final answer is x equals 2. Okay, here's another I do. Now, I've got my variables on both sides of the equal sign, right? I got a 7y and a 4y. Now I need to move one of them to the other side because I got to get it on one side. So I'm going to choose this 4y to move, minus 4y. And I have 7y minus 4y is 3y. And I'm just going to drop everything else that I didn't use. Plus 8, minus 10. Okay, so now from here, at this step, I'm going to solve it just like it was a two-step equation. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides, and I have 3y equals negative 18. Divide by 3 on both sides, and y equals negative 6. So I come over here and check. I have 7 times negative 6 plus 8 equals 4 times negative 6 minus 10. And of course, this was our original 7y plus 8 equals 4y minus 10. So this is negative 42 plus 8 equals negative 24 minus 10. And I get negative 34 equals negative 34. Which checks out. That means our answer is y equals negative 6. All right, I'd like you to try this one. When you're ready for the answer, go ahead and replay me. Okay, so I'm going to move this 3x to this side, and I get negative x plus 3 equals negative 2. Then I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides, and I get negative x equals negative 5. I have to divide by that negative sneaky little 1 right here, and I get x equals a positive 5. So I check, and I get 2 times 5 plus 3 equals 3 times 5 minus 2. That's from 2x plus 3 equals 3x minus 2. And that's 10 plus 3 equals 15 minus 2. So 13 equals 13, which checks out, and we get x equal to 5. And one more you do. Go ahead and try this one as best you can, again, and replay me when you're ready for the answer. So I'm going to subtract p from both sides, and I get 4p plus 15 equals negative 49. Remember, that's a negative 49 because the sign in front of it is a subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides, and I get 4p to equal negative 64. Divide by 4 on both sides, and p equals negative 16. So I'm going to check here. 5 times negative 16 plus 15 equals negative 16 minus 49. And 5 times negative 16 is negative 80, plus 15 equals negative 16 minus 49 is negative 65. Negative 80 plus 15 is negative 65, which equals negative 65. And here is your extra practice problems, only 3 for today. So please have these complete for tomorrow. Try them as best you can. And your answer, or your directions, of course, are to solve, then check. Good luck.